You are looking at a glitch in the automotive matrix. What you see behind me is a 6-seat, full-size luxury yacht that packs nearly 600 horsepower, can drive for almost 1,000 miles without a single stop, and processes 3,000 trillion calculations per second to drive itself. I'm going to be completely honest with you. The level of engineering packed into this vehicle feels like it shouldn't exist yet. It makes traditional SUVs that cost triple its price look like they were built in a cave. We are currently living in an era where legacy automakers are charging you more money for less car. They are stripping out features, hiding everything behind monthly subscription paywalls, and selling you outdated technology wrapped in a heavy, inefficient box. But then this arrives. This is the Xpeng GX, and the rumors circulating the internet are entirely true. It is gearing up to completely hijack the global SUV market, and the old guard is terrified. Today on Drivey, we are doing a masterclass walkthrough of the most disruptive luxury vehicle on the planet. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and do not skip a second of this, because by the end of this video, you are going to look at your current daily driver very, very differently. Let's talk presence, because the GX doesn't just arrive, it commands the room. While most legacy automakers are leaning into hyper-aggressive, massive, and quite frankly, angry grilles to make their SUVs look tough, Xpeng went in the exact opposite direction. This is a masterclass in minimalist restraint. It's like a stormtrooper wearing a tailored tuxedo. Right across the front, we have this ultra-slim integrated LED light bar. But it doesn't just turn on with a boring click, it wakes up. The light sweeps across the front fascia in this smooth, fluid animation that looks like a sci-fi scanner checking the perimeter. It is unbelievably clean. And notice what's missing? Look at the roofline. It is perfectly smooth. While Western and European brands are currently strapping massive, ugly LiDAR boxes to the roofs of their cars like plastic taxi signs, Xpeng is utilizing a pure vision, hidden sensor setup. The cameras and sensors are tucked away so perfectly into the minimalist front end that you wouldn't even know this thing is a Level 4 autonomous driving prototype. It is disguised as high art. From the side, the proportions are absolutely staggering. At over 5.2 meters long, this is massive. We are talking full-size, 3-row, heavy-duty territory. But it doesn't look top-heavy or bloated. Thanks to the brutally strong shoulder line and the blacked-out C and D pillars, the roofline appears to float effortlessly. It's elegant. It doesn't scream for attention, but it absolutely demands it. Look down at the wheels. You've got these massive aerodynamic alloys that fill the arches perfectly, designed specifically to slice through the air and reduce drag. And tucked behind those wheels? Aviation-grade braking hardware capable of stopping this 6,000-pound behemoth from 60 miles per hour in just 112 feet. Walk up to the car, and the completely flush aerodynamic door handles glide out silently. Walk away, and they tuck back in to keep the airflow flawless. And when you put it in park, the dual-chamber air suspension literally exhales, lowering the entire vehicle down to the ground. It crouches like a predator waiting for you to get in. When was the last time a standard family hauler gave you chills just sitting in a parking lot? But looking like $1 million is only half the battle. If it drives like a heavy, sloppy boat, none of that matters. Prepare to have your feelings hurt, because the performance of the GX is a technological cheat code. Xpeng gives you two absolute weapons to choose from. Let's start with the pure electric variant. You are getting a dual-motor, all-wheel drive setup running on a state-of-the-art 800-volt mixed silicon carbide platform. It pushes out 585 horsepower and nearly 700 newton-meters of instant torque. When you put your foot down, there is no engine lag. There are no clunky transmission downshifts. There is just silent, brutal, instantaneous acceleration that pins you deep into your leather seat and makes your passengers seriously reevaluate their life choices. The passing power on the highway is violent, but the speed isn't even the most impressive part. The charging is. On a 5C ultra-fast charger, the pure electric GX goes from a 10% battery to 80% in roughly 12 minutes. Let me repeat that so it sinks in. 12 minutes. You can barely walk into a gas station, use the restroom, and buy a bottle of water in 12 minutes. In ideal conditions, it adds hundreds of kilometers of range in the time it takes to drink an espresso. It completely destroys the concept of range anxiety. But what if you are truly off the grid? What if you hate stopping altogether? Enter the extended range variant. This absolute masterpiece pairs a 63 kilowatt-hour battery with a 1.5-litre turbo engine. But here is the genius part. That engine never actually drives the wheels. It acts purely as a highly efficient portable generator. The result? You get over 260 miles of pure, silent, electric driving for your daily commute. But with a full battery and a full tank of gas, the combined range is an earth-shattering 1,000 miles. You could literally drive from Toronto all the way to Halifax or cross entire countries without stopping for a single charge or a single drop of fuel. Legacy automakers, if you are watching this, you need to tear this car down and take notes immediately. Take a deep breath, because we are about to step inside, and I promise you, the interior of the Xpeng GX is going to make you want to throw your current car keys straight into the nearest river. Open that heavy, soft-closed door, slide into the cabin, and you are instantly transported to a futuristic VIP lounge. There is no cheap, scratchy plastic in here. Everything your hand touches, from the door panels to the center console, is wrapped in premium Napa leather, real aluminium, or high-end soft-touch materials. Let's talk about the cockpit tech, because it is impossible to ignore. You don't just get a standard digital gauge cluster, you get a massive augmented reality head-up display that spans the width of the entire windshield. It literally projects your navigation arrows and hazard warnings 20 meters down the road in front of you, flawlessly blending digital graphics with the real world. Spanning across the center is an ultra-high-resolution floating display. The user interface is absolutely stunning. The animations are buttery smooth, and it runs on an AI-based system that integrates seamlessly with your entire digital life. But here is the absolute wildest part. Look at the steering wheel. This car features Bosch's next-generation steer-by-wire system. There is absolutely no physical steering column connecting your hands to the front wheels. It is entirely digital. Because of that, combined with the aggressive active rear wheel steering, this 5.2-meter-long monster has a turning radius of just 5.4 meters. That is smaller than a compact sedan. You can pull a U-turn on a tight 2-lane road in a vehicle the size of a tank. It is genuine black magic. Now let's talk about the seating, and honestly, calling these seats is genuinely an insult. Xpeng ignored the urge to cram a useless, punishing bench seat in here, and instead gave us a premium 2+2+2 layout. That means 6 individual captain's chairs. Every single seat in the first and second rows is heavily bolstered, wrapped in perforated leather, and comes equipped with intense heating, cooling, ventilation, and multi-point massage functions. You can be cruising down the highway at 80 miles per hour while the car literally kneads the tension out of your lower back. Move to the second row, and the entertainment setup is completely out of hand. For the rear passengers, Xpeng installed a massive 21.4-inch TV-like screen that folds down from the roof. Your passengers, your kids, or your VIP clients can watch movies, stream shows, or game in high definition. You get quad-zone climate control, so everyone gets their own temperature bubble. The ambient lighting wraps around the entire cabin, pulsing and changing colors based on the climate or the music. And speaking of music, the thick acoustic glass and the insanely quiet electric motors mean the cabin is dead silent. When you turn up the surround system, it doesn't just play music, it envelops you. It feels like a high-end Tokyo nightclub at midnight. The attention to detail is staggering. It is designed to make you feel like you spent $250,000. But let's be real. At the end of the day, a massive SUV needs to do massive SUV things. If you can't fit your gear, your luggage, and your life in it, it's just a useless tech toy. Well, the GX dominates here too. Look at that third row. In most traditional SUVs, the third row is a penalty box. But because the GX has a ridiculous wheelbase, the third row has actual, real-world adult legroom. You don't have to fold yourself into a pretzel to sit back there. The cargo space is cavernous. Even with all 6 seats up, you have room for luggage. But push a button to fold those back rows perfectly flat, and you could literally throw a full-size air mattress back here. Turn on the climate control, look up through the massive panoramic glass roof at the stars, and sleep in total comfort. And because it's an EV platform, you also get a massive frunk, a front trunk under the hood, perfect for hiding your gym bags or muddy boots. It is the ultimate road trip machine and the ultimate VIP transport, all rolled into one uncompromising package. Alright, we have reached the moment of truth. We have a 5.2-meter full-size luxury SUV. It has 585 horsepower, a 1,000-mile extended range option, steer-by-wire technology, a 21-inch rear theater screen, augmented reality, and 6 massaging captain's chairs. If this exact vehicle had a Mercedes Maybach badge on the hood, it would easily cost $180,000. If it had a Range Rover badge, you'd be paying $150,000 minimum, and you'd be praying the air suspension didn't fail on the way home. So what does the Xpeng GX actually cost? The official pre-sale price, converted to US dollars, is roughly $58,800. Are you actually kidding me? Under $60,000. Do you know what $60,000 buys you right now from a legacy brand? A mid-level, plastic-heavy Toyota Highlander, a base model Ford Explorer. It is an absolute joke. The value proposition of this vehicle is so mind-blowing, it genuinely feels like a glitch in the global economy. Xpeng is rapidly expanding globally. They are already pushing hard into Europe, they are taking over Australia, and the rumors heavily point to them heavily disrupting the North American market very, very soon. Which means we might be cruising around in these 1,000-mile futuristic starships while people are still paying $90,000 for outdated legacy SUVs with half the tech. So I have to ask you, and I really want you to be brutally honest in the comments down below. If Xpeng brought the GX to your market tomorrow and you could get this exact 1,000-mile luxury starship with all this tech for under $60,000, would you trade in your current car for one? Or are you sticking with legacy brands no matter what the price or the technology is? Drop your answer in the comments right now because I genuinely want to know where you stand on this massive industry shift. The tech is moving at lightning speed, and if domestic automakers don't wake up fast, they are going to get left behind entirely. If you guys enjoyed this deep dive on Drivey, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps push this out to more people. Make sure you are subscribed to Performance with the bell notification turned on, because next week we are looking at a new battery tech that genuinely might bankrupt legacy auto. You will not want to miss it. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.